Hello guys, good afternoon. It's MCC here once again. Today I'm talking about I'll use South Africa as a case study with the trending situation that is happening in South Africa.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Imelda. On today's video, let's talk about all the people that are blaming South Africans for fighting for their rights. They are blaming South Africans for trying to survive in their own country. They are blaming South Africans for standing up and saying enough is enough, and they are calling upon all the nations to sanction South Africa. But before you cast your vote on sanctioning South Africa, listen to what this our non-South African brother has to say against you people that are blaming South Africa unjustly. Yeah, it is unjustly. You people are blaming South African for fighting for their country. You people, the same people, are blaming South African for standing up and say enough is enough of you committing crimes in our country. Anyways, I'm not going to spill it all out. Hear from the horse's mouth, and my reaction will be at the end of this video.
But I believe unity is possible in Africa. I believe so very, very much. But unity, trust, and love cannot exist if we do not accept some few responsibilities. If we do not take responsibilities of our rights and wrongs, if we do not build trust. Because what is happening is, wherever we have disagreements as Africans, there are people who are fanning that particular disagreement to make Africans always look bad amongst each other, especially with the situation that is happening here in South Africa. Let us be very objective. This is my own take, and this is the way I understand the situation, because I know the situation truthfully. South African child, Nigerian child, Zimbabwe child, Mozambican child, from Congo, all the children, I'm talking of the black child, they have one common problem, which is poverty, unemployment, sometimes bad governance, and pressure from the imperialists. Which means all of these characteristics that I've just mentioned affect all Africans in Africa. Most people know about the inequality in South Africa. They tend to put a blind eye when a black child is scrambling for a cleaner job. Most people turn a blind eye for a black child in South Africa looking for a security job. They mention names, they are lazy, they don't want to go to school, but forget to know 70 to 80% of their economic power still lies with the colonial masters. How then do we blame them if they have so little economy, fighting to survive with the little they have? Because you cannot survive if you do not accept the little first. We Africans must understand this. All of us are under attack, and we cannot blame one country, especially in the times like this when we need to unite. The black child in South Africa is suffering like every other black child in Africa, and we have the right to understand them. We have the right to know that this is the same problems we are facing. This is the reason why we are moving. The black child that goes to Europe goes and do nanny jobs, goes and do cleaner jobs, security jobs. Those are unskilled jobs or risky jobs that citizens in Europe or in Dubai don't want to do. Why? Because the distribution of wealth in that country has made their citizens to be comfortable. But it is not the same as in the situation in South Africa. The distribution of wealth has not touched the black sufficiently. There is still a huge inequality. Why then do we blame the blacks for trying to survive under this particular economic situation? Why then do we treat the black South Africans as if they are not humans, if somebody out there is not fanning this hate? My last video, I said Nigerians are very good people. The other video, I said South Africans are very good people. Africans in general are very good people. But there is someone who fuels our disunity using real problems that we face. That is why I want to say, don't look at the anger of a South African child and minimize it. Instead, as Africans, we need to come, open our ears, listen. Because if the South African child is stable, if that black South African child is stable, I'm telling you, Namibia, black South Africans in Namibia will be stable. Black South Africans in Zimbabwe, Cameroon, Nigeria, Congo will be stable. We need to fight for the stability of an African child. Fight against poverty, because it is real in South Africa. You cannot say they are fighting cleaner jobs. You cannot say that. It is meant for foreigners. No, you cannot say that. Because they too are in a very big disadvantaged position. Very big disadvantaged position. They also are complaining of bad governance, as we are complaining of bad governance. Please, Africans, It is time for us to understand South Africa. It is time for us to consider that it is also a black child in South Africa fighting to survive, like us leaving our own country to come and survive here. Our problems are not different. And we cannot succeed as Africans if we keep insulting each other. That is fanning the problem. That is making the division more deeper. That is increasing the wound. And how then, with so much wounds, you don't expect hate to come? And who does the hate benefit? The imperialists who continue to pressure our economies. Why are Africans in Cameroon or Nigeria still facing poverty when the colonial masters are not there? Because the imperialist has not left Africa. Why are Congolese suffering with so much wealth under the belly of their country? It's because the imperialist has not left South Congo. Our problems, all African problems, is one. And we have one common enemy. And the enemy will fan real problems until we are fighting for crumbs. We are not fighting for crumbs. We have to eat. That is what we have now. And that is what we are using to eat. But we need to unite with the little and fight. Nelson Mandela showed us the way. Thomas Sankara told us. He fought. They always use us to fight us. Please, my beloved South African brothers, nobody can lie to me that Ubuntu is not real. It is real. And you guys have shown Africa. You guys have shown Africa that unity can begin from Cape, then it goes to Cairo. But Africans, let us understand South African. Let us look at the black South African child and look at the black South African child anywhere in the African continent and see if the problems are different. Afro consciousness is a big trouble for the imperialists. Africans are starting to understand their value. And the battle is not over yet. We will continue to fight, but yet we need to trust each other. We must trust each other. I love you guys and God bless you.
Guys, you all have heard what this our brother have to say. So many of you have forgotten that South African just gaining independent, which they are still fighting to get back their things. They are still fighting to get back their lands that are still in the hands of their colonial masters. Like they said, 85% of South African economy is still in the hands of their colonial masters, which they haven't been able to get it back. And the remaining 50% that are in their hands, most of them are in the corrupt officials' hands. The little that are in the rich hands. And what about the poor? They have nothing. And when they stand up that they should employ South Africans, you people say they are lazy, they don't want to work in their country. And you think that is how you talk to your host country? See, let me tell you, no matter how small an Iroko tree is, no matter how small an Iroko tree is, other tree will know that they are more powerful than them. You understand? You understand what is happening here? Anyways, guys, me, I don't have much to say about this. I, for one, I support whatever South Africans are doing. Illegal immigrants should go back and fix their country. These people want to fight for their rights in their country. You people are complaining about inequality in someone else's country, whereas they are also fighting for equality in their own country. These people are practically still fighting for their freedom, still fighting for their things back, and you people are coming to give them headache. If I was the one, I would do the same. I would ask people to go back. I don't want stress. I don't want anything that's giving me headache. So the only thing is for you guys to go back, do other shakara that you people are doing in your own country, not in South Africa. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this video, and I'll be here to respond. So see you guys on our next video. Bye.